Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Whether it's something you said, a choice you made, or simply who you are, some people will disapprove. But here's the truth. Being disliked doesn't mean you're wrong. Often, it's a sign that you're standing for something real and living with purpose. Today, we're diving into the power of accepting being disliked, guided by Stoic philosophy, and most importantly, how Stoicism can turn criticism into growth. If you're facing criticism at work, navigating tough relationships, or just trying to be true to yourself, this video is for you. Embrace disapproval and unlock your potential. Before we get started, do well to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. Please like, comment, and share the video because you're about to gain lots of value. Without wasting much time, let's begin. Lesson 1. Understand what's outside your control. Our first step to freedom is understanding what we control and what we don't. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic teachers, wrote, "Some things are in our control and others are not. We can't control others' judgments or reactions. They belong to them, not to us. So why let someone else's opinions disrupt our peace? When we release the need to control what people think of us, we gain something more valuable: peace of mind. The more we embrace this, the more we find freedom from the exhausting task of trying to please everyone." Lesson 2. Define your core values. We need to define our values. Stoicism teaches that clarity of values gives us direction. When we know what truly matters, we're less likely to be swayed by the opinions of others. Think of your values as a compass that keeps you steady, even when others criticize. If our actions align with these core beliefs, then criticism becomes far less intimidating. So reflect deeply. What values mean the most to you? When you live by them, you're already on the right path, regardless of what others think. Lesson 3. Accept the nature of judgment. One of the biggest traps is expecting that everyone should understand us. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, people do not see the world as it is, but as they are. People judge from their own limited experiences, biases, and insecurities. When we accept that people's opinions are simply reflections of their own views, it frees us. We don't take their judgments personally. We recognize it as a part of human nature. Lesson 4. Embrace the strength of authenticity. In a world where everyone tries to fit in, being true to yourself can be revolutionary. Being disliked is often the cost of being authentic, and that's a price worth paying. Authenticity is more than a trait. It's a strength that attracts real connections and wards off shallow ones. Authenticity might repel some, but it's a signal that you value honesty over popularity. In the end, the people who matter will respect you for it. Lesson 5. Choose purpose over popularity. Ask yourself, do you want to be liked by everyone, or do you want a meaningful life? Pursuing purpose often means making choices that won't always be popular. Think of people who've left their mark on the world: Mahatma Gandhi, Rosa Parks, even Socrates. Each of them faced resistance because they chose purpose over popularity. So remember, a meaningful life isn't about pleasing others. It's about pursuing what matters. You have to be okay with the fact that not everyone will come along for the ride. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the video. Lesson 6. Find freedom in detachment. Detachment is a cornerstone of Stoicism. When we detach ourselves from the need for approval, we become resilient. Epictetus tells us, we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgments about them. By detaching from the desire for validation, we find emotional freedom. Detachment doesn't mean we ignore others' perspectives. It simply means we don't let them control our emotions or actions. Lesson 7. Cultivate inner confidence. Inner confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about self-assurance. It's the belief that, no matter what others think, you're enough. Stoics emphasize this internal confidence as a foundation of strength. When you validate yourself, you no longer need to chase validation from the outside. This kind of confidence is rare, and it's incredibly liberating. When we stop needing approval, we unlock our own resilience. Lesson 8. Reframe criticism as growth. Criticism doesn't have to be our enemy. It can be a tool for growth. Stoicism encourages us to see criticism not as an attack, but as an opportunity. Seneca wrote, "An enemy's reproach is often more useful than a friend's praise." Criticism, when constructive, is a mirror that helps us grow. When we're open to learning from it without taking it personally, we turn criticism into a strength, not a weakness. Lesson 9. Embrace the power of selective attention. The Stoics teach us to focus on what deserves our attention. We have the power to decide which voices we let into our minds. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." So why waste precious energy on negative opinions? Choose your mental energy wisely. Let go of opinions that add nothing meaningful to your life. Lesson 10. Remember the bigger picture. Lastly, Stoicism reminds us to keep perspective. When we're too concerned with others' judgments, we're often focused on the short term. Ask yourself, will this matter in a month, a year, a lifetime? Zooming out reminds us that life is too short to be controlled by fleeting opinions. When we see the bigger picture, we realize that living authentically is worth far more than temporary approval. Living for ourselves, not others, is the ultimate freedom. In conclusion, being disliked may feel uncomfortable at first, but remember, it's a sign that you're walking your own path. Each of these Stoic principles is a tool for navigating criticism with strength and resilience. When you embrace being disliked, you're embracing freedom. You're living for your values, not others' approval. So the next time you face disapproval, ask yourself, am I living in line with my values? If the answer is yes, then you're already on the right path. Live true to yourself. Stoicism teaches us that this is where real power lies. If this resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Together, let's embrace freedom through self-respect, authenticity, and the wisdom of Stoicism. Until next time, be well, be safe, and we'll see you in our next video. Remember, you are enough, just as you are.